So in today's Warthunder video, we have the RDF LT, which is a vehicle coming in for America at 10.7. It is very similar to the HSTVL. It has a quicker reload now than HSTVL, and I'm going to play this vehicle before the premium pack spam comes around with the Warthunder sales. But to me at least, this vehicle is a little bit sad. Just because it is $70, it's very unique for the texture itself because, well, it is different now than the HSTVL, even though it does have a lower speed for it though. Its gun actually fires faster at 0.9 seconds, is really 0.8 instead of 1 second on the HSTVL, which means on a close quarter map like Abandoned Factory, or you play maps that are very close quartered, this vehicle basically should be able to do very well. And since it also has a increased ammo size of 60, this vehicle should never stop firing basically at all. But the thing about the RDF LT that's just a little bit sad is how this vehicle was treated. And I honestly hope that Gaijin never does this again, which is kind of going to be hard to do. But changing a premium vehicle after it's came to the live server is, to me at least, not cool. And yes, it might have been in this situation a buff to the RDF LT, but what happens that one time whenever you've already spent your $70, you buy a premium, it comes to Warthunder, it's the live server now, and then they nerf it, or they change something about the vehicle which makes it worse. To me at least, I feel like the dev server should be the last time that a premium vehicle should ever be changed, and you know what you're buying as soon as it comes to the live server. Now, am I saying that it should be changed because of historical reasons? No, everything should be into its best ability historical. But whenever you have a vehicle, like for example in the past where they actually added the Italian M60 and they actually had to remove it from sale because they took the stabilizer away from this vehicle, even though they've already sold it to people, which means that people have already spent their money on it. And I would really hate to see a vehicle come to game where people's expectations are completely different of whenever it reaches live server and it's just completely different. So yeah, I really hope in the future Gaijin just make sure that these vehicles are set in stone before the dev server even closes, because $70 is a lot of money for a gamble of a vehicle that might change once it comes to the live server. So yeah, we'll see how the RDF LT does. Let's get on to the gameplay. Now, the one thing I'm not going to be able to control during this game is 100% teammates. I'm not really sure how these guys are going to be doing. It depends on how many clickbaits that we have, if they're just going to one def leave. But I mean, overall, this vehicle, I mean, as you can tell how our team is already doing here. This vehicle is a vehicle that I feel like is going to be very good on this type of map, because the closer range you are with a vehicle like this, the better I feel like it's going to perform. Because the downside to the RDF LT is the pin. You only have about was it 276 on the 0 degree, so it takes a little bit to actually pin some of the tanks. And if you're on a long range map like Red Desert or something like that, there's a lot of tanks, especially with distance, that are just going to be impenetrable, especially from the front. So a vehicle like this, if you can get into a good position with it and just take up really good positions, it's going to be great. But at the same time, there is a little bit of a downside to a vehicle like this compared to the HSTVL, which is that it does not have the mobility. So you're basically the exact same as the MBTs around you, which for a light tank sometimes kind of sucks, because you're not able to get into extreme positions like you can with HSTVL. I was about to say, yeah, there's a ton of people in Alpha right now. I already just got him. But right now, I'm just kind of cautious, because this is the very first game I've ever played in this vehicle, right? I'm not exactly sure how it's going to feel and how it's going to perform and everything. I have played the HSTVL though, and it's a great little vehicle for what it is. I definitely feel the mobility hit with this type of vehicle compared to HS, so that's a little bit of an issue with it. I mean, overall, this vehicle should basically just be able to shoot constantly. Reverse speed right here is definitely something that's a little bit of an issue. I was about to say the right side of us is just going to be flat out no one's there. This thing also does have the proxy rounds. So, I mean, we do see planes, we can actually shoot at them, which, I mean, it seems like they're going to be bringing in a good bit of planes right now. But this is an up tier to 12.7, so not the greatest, but, it is what it is. 100% though, the thing that I'm noticing about this vehicle right now is the mobility. The mobility of this vehicle feels a little bit sluggish. And I feel like you can play around it, right? But it definitely does not feel like an HSTVL. It feels like I'm a large tank in a way. There should be a dude who comes through around this corner. Ow, rude. Our teammates aren't doing the best though. I'm kind of concerned if that wolf pack that just like ran straight through and didn't get shot by the dude that shot me. That's a little bit sad. I was about to say, how did you not get shot? You just literally ran through. Oh, we have another wolf pack with us. God, this is the like bad thing about this vehicle. Hang on, there's somewhere in here. Luckily though, we just have like unlimited rounds. There we go. Let's say we could probably find him somewhere in the smoke. Also, I love how my commander is dead, and like he's up there in the turret. So technically, we have a turretless vehicle now. That's quite funny. This is the one thing that's not making me happy though, is this reverse speed. This reverse speed feels terrible, and it's making it to where you can't like side scrape around the corner to show like less of your tank. But the HSTVL is a tank that can definitely side scrape. If there's anything running towards Alpha at all. I don't know, this is the very first game I played in this vehicle, right? So I'm definitely having to get used to it and everything. He's sideways, isn't he? Yeah, there he goes. Oh, there's another one. I mean, look at the like rate of fire of this vehicle though. I mean, it's like pretty much even if you mess up a shot, if you're within like kill range of them, within like I'd probably say 500 meters, like it's just gonna be easy time killing a bunch of these like tanks and everything. But yeah, whenever I'm in a vehicle like this, I'm just not even like super confident in like the way that I'm playing a vehicle like this, and 6 kills, I mean, honestly pretty good, not gonna lie. I kind of vibe with this little light tank. And also our team actually did pretty well, so I'll take it, you know? A lot of people have been crapping on these American teams, and I do agree, but at the same time, I mean, they did pretty well for this match. But yeah, so far, the only thing I do not like, and it's like a huge negative, is the reverse speed of this vehicle. So like, let's imagine for a second there's a dude around this corner. Sometimes I can like take my hull and then reverse into it and like show like a little bit less of my tank itself. But yeah, the reverse on this guy is definitely a huge little bit of a problem with it. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be good, but if like the HSTVL had the exact same reload as this guy of like 0.8 seconds, I would think it's a little bit better just because of the speed and the mobility. But that's really the only thing that this vehicle kind of lacks. But yeah, overall, very first game, very good match. So yeah, this is a different type of map for the good old RDF LT, because instead of it being close quarters of where you have buildings to take cover in and everything, we're going to at least try to use the terrain to get us into a good position over here towards like beside like B and Alpha. Hopefully we're able to do it. It's not good that we're already losing our 2A7s, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. Hopefully we can get in here. It's not looking good for our team already, man. We barely even, like the match has barely even started and we've lost like majority of our guys pushing Alpha. Golly, man. Oh man, this is not going to be a good game. I can already tell it. I can already sense the tragedy of this game, of how it's going to be. But yeah, what we're going to do right now is like we're going to wait for a dude doing that, because that's what we're kind of waiting for. I was hoping to play his position a little bit more, but now I'm not really that confident in playing over in towards like this position because of our team. They basically just lost. The way I want to play his position, right, is I want to be able to hold B and then Alpha and then kind of like just do different things. But whenever the enemies are attacking me from like 5 or 12 different sides, like, I'm not going to be able to do much. Like, our team's already lost. Like, I might actually just put this game in this video just to like kind of like be like, wow, this team literally sucks. And I think that's what I'm going to do. And this is probably the like downside to playing this lineup in general. This team's already spawn trapped. This side's basically done. They have all 3 capture points, man. Not even maybe 2 minutes into the game. Not even 2 minutes. And there's nothing we could do. We're done. This team is completely over. Wow. That's all I really got to say about this one. But yeah, let's get on to the next game because there's no hope for this one. So yeah, that very last game that we played there was just funny. Like, our team literally died within the first 2 minutes. We lost the game very, very, very quickly. And to be honest with you, it was just quite sad. So yeah, you know how that last game that you just watched was basically just a loss within the first like couple minutes of the game? I got a feeling that this is basically just going to be the exact same. I have a feeling that the American teams will always be American teams. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. But most of the time, they're kind of bad. I feel like that's basically what's going to happen here. I mean, overall, though, I mean, I feel like the RDF LT is a good vehicle. It's just like, you're not an MBT, and whenever your MBTs are all just dying, and like you're just up here kind of alone, it just feels bad, like super bad. Like, no one is over here at sea. Like, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do here other than survive. You know that Halo Reach mission, whenever they tell you to survive, that's how I kind of feel at this point. Like, I don't really know my purpose. So I was about to say, there's probably like enemies like that's behind me now, which is just crazy. Oh, not the non-pen. How do you guys know I'm here? Come on. Oh, I got scouted. Oh, that wonderful dude scouted me, didn't he? You know what? We'll put this in the game too. This is literally the game right after the one where we lost within 2 minutes, and it's basically the exact same. Like, here we go. Clickbait, 1 def. Clickbait, or sep, 1 def. 1 def. 1 def. 2 def. Like, yeah, this team is just done. Jeez, man. Like, this ain't fun, Chief. I don't know what it is. I mean, I feel like this is a very bad investment to buy an RDFLT right now. So yeah, after both of those games of basically just our team completely dying on us, hopefully this one goes better, and I'm going to put it in the video just to kind of show you guys what you can expect, because if I only show the good games, it kind of paints like a positive picture on a vehicle, which honestly is not the most positive in the game right now. I mean, overall, teams is what matters around these battle ratings, which is always just kind of sad, because if your teams are just crap, well, you kind of suffer from it, right? So definitely is a problem, and hopefully we're able to at least do a little bit better this game, but I kind of highly doubt it in some ways. There's one. Goodbye, little T80U E1. You won't be missed. Alright, so I'm really concerned right now. It's because like our left side over here, basically the dude that was like protecting it died, and there was a T80 BVM that killed him. And yeah, there's another one that killed that dude. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that BVM's probably going to be moving up at some point. So definitely have to be very cognizant of this like left side of us. Gotta wait and just see if he comes out. I kind of want to push up there, but at the same time, I'm in a good position where I'm defensively would engage him, but like at the same time, I really just want to get rid of him so I can like keep moving up. I think that's I don't know. I feel like we need to wait and just see what he does. Fair enough. I don't really know what he was doing out there. By the time we got over there, it'd probably be repaired. So I'm not like in a insanely huge rush to go over there to him. Oh, come on, the Baguette Panzer. Got a non-pen. Sad. Need this tree to go down so I can see a little bit better. Bruh, come on. About to say, go in and kill, please. I'm not exactly sure he knew he got shot at. I'm not sure why he kept pushing up. I was about to say, he probably should have knew that he got shot at. Oh yeah. Here's basically your teammates, by the way. An M4A2 at 11.7 because he probably bought a clickbait premium, and that is literally all he has in his lineup. So I'm very confident in this dude's ability to be a wonderful teammate. He's gonna be amazing. Like, you know, he's gonna get nukes. He's gonna like kill everything. Like, there's nothing that this little M4A2 can't kill. He's just goated. He is the GOAT. He is going to be Mr. GOAT. Mr. GOAT, go up there and kill it. Come on, M4A2, be a sacrificial lamb, please. I can barely see that weasel. I'm more worried about this like BVM over here to my left. Go away, Mr. BVM. Alright, we got his breach. Bro, what even hit me? I'll take it. Cannon barrel took us out, and then 2S38 comes in. What a wonderful teammate, man. He was so useful of a teammate. I 100% Gaijin needs to put in some sort of restrictions for top tier premiums for people who can buy them. Like I'm at the point now of just like, if you're able to buy a top tier premium and you don't have a lineup, at least like one other vehicle to put into it, you shouldn't be able to play it this battle rating until you do. Like, how would a system be like this? Like, imagine if you could actually put in a system of where you could buy your clickbait, but it only allows you to use it once you get lineups. Like, before you get your clickbait, it'll give you like vehicles which are equivalent to like the battle rating that you're currently at. And then, yeah, that's going to be fun because it's cast. But I think that would be almost like a better option for just like giving people clickbaits, just throwing them straight in the top tier. Like, imagine if you could have vehicles at your own battle rating that is premium, and then once you get to 11.7, it actually gives you the clickbait that you actually bought. I don't know. Like, at this point, there comes a time of where like you're sabotaging your own teams, and there definitely needs to be something done about it. And hopefully there is, because like I said, it's incredibly annoying to see teams that are just like this, like barely one person on their team left, and then this is our experience with people who are just bad. Like this dude 2-0, like didn't do anything. Level 10. He has gotten 2 kills in the clickbait. 60 deaths. 22% win rate. Do I really need to say more of why this shouldn't be a thing? So yeah, that's been about 3 games in a row of literally the same exact performance of the RDF L2. Like, it's definitely a vehicle which is 100% team dependent. If your team is just bad, well, you get matches, as you can see from those last couple of games. And it's just sad, to be quite honest with you, is the best way to put it. Like, I don't know. Like, Gaijin definitely needs to do something when it comes to just the availability of top tier premiums. And adding more of them, like the RDF LT, is not a great thing, I don't think. Because, well, at least the clickbait is a clickbait, right? It's an Abrams. This thing is a light tank that takes a little bit more know-how to actually play. Like, the RDF LT is a vehicle that you need to know weak spots on. It's a vehicle that you need to know positioning on. It's a vehicle that you need to know a lot more than you would with just a clickbait. And that's even giving that a little bit too much of a bonus, right? But yeah, I don't know. This tank has turned me depressed. You know? It's just sad, is the best way to put it. I really hope in the future, like, that we get less and less of these vehicles. Because they're fun to play, but team-wise, not fun at all. Like, I got like a 27% win rate right now. So here, while our team's going after those people, we'll like worry about this dude over here. Hey, would you please die? Thank you. Yeah, there's still like a 122A over towards my left side. But yeah, I know our team didn't see that dude on the minimap, so I want to make sure I get him first. Not in our element here. We have that dude on the left side that maybe he's going to push into that road. Already fired. We're going to push now. So would you please die? That's what I was kind of waiting on, just for like teammates to get him to fire, and then I'm able to push into him. But yeah, I mean, so far the RDF LT, it's been a fun vehicle. I like the fire rate on it. I like the ability to be able to like just super quickly fire again, even if you like mess up your shot or like you just have RNG against you or something like that. That's really good about this vehicle. But yeah, so far the vehicle itself, I would say, is a positive. Like, I don't really think it's an extremely bad vehicle, but what is bad is the teams. Like, if your teams are performing as like those last 3 games that we had, literally back to back to back, this vehicle is going to be one that is just not fun to play. And would I recommend buying this one as of current right now? No. Like, we're recording this video right now before the pack sales come online. So it only gets worse from here, is what I'm basically saying. Like, you know that dude that just bought a top tier premium and basically had no other vehicle in his lineups and has barely even played the game? Yeah, those players are going to become even more common in the next couple of days whenever the actual pack sales come out and everything. Which to me at least is just crazy and stupid. Like, yeah, it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be fun at all. I am so glad at least I'm playing it right now, of where like I have a lower chance, let's just say, of seeing those types of teammates. And it's a Gaijin fault. Like 100% it's Gaijin's fault that it's like this. Like, no other ifs, ands, or buts about it. Sad. Wasn't there another one though? I'm a little bit worried about that. Yeah, this isn't exactly great for us. Facing 2 leopards at the exact same time. Hopefully we're able to win this. We won against one of them so far. We're basically just holding off Bravo. But yeah, I mean, like, our team is not doing well either. We're kind of just out and about again. Goodbye 2A7. It was nice knowing ya. I have a feeling though at some point I'm just gonna get cast. Like, there's no way that I don't. I'm just like in the middle in the open and everything. That we can help our team out down here. Come on. Let's say do a little bit more post pin with that. Alright, so our team is literally just all dying. I'm gonna have them coming from behind me now. So even though we had a little bit better of a game here, our teams are just still bad. Which to me at least is crazy. I'm about to say I'm probably gonna get pinged by a drone. I'm probably gonna get pinged by teammates. God, yeah, I'm getting pinged by the drones. Yeah, and they're just gonna be able to push. Oh man, dude. I don't know. Like, this is just depressing. That's all I really gotta say about this RDF LT. Do I recommend it? No. Do I recommend any American top tier premium at this point? No. Do I recommend buying a top tier premium if you've never even played Warthunder? No.